Prairie Scraps Chalkin and moving things around today. I apologize for all the moving. I'm trying to get things a little better set up here so I can do lives a little better, I don't know, in the Airstream. Trying to fit it all in. The problem is I'm sitting at the little like bench seat, so you're sitting on the other seat. It's squishy. So sometimes it moves. Of course, it's right inside the door. I don't know. Maybe I'm facing the wrong way. I don't know. But moving around as always and getting ready to pack up and go on spring break next week. Got lots going on. I'm really excited about it. If you are new to my group and room, I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and then also find me at TikTok, Instagram, you know, all the places. And it's Prairie Scraps or Prairie Scraps Chalkin, or both sometimes. And like I said, my name is Dory. And so I feel like I'm going in 100 places. I decided to go down tomorrow. My daughter has not been feeling well all week. She has a 9-month-old who is also sick and running her ragged. So I thought, well, I have to go down Saturday anyway, so I'll just go down a day early, play with the baby. You know, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be grandma. And I will oblige tomorrow. So I'm going to go down tomorrow, take care of the baby so she can try to sleep it off because, you know, sometimes when you're breastfeeding, you can't have everything. So, hey, Shayla, good to see you. I don't know what's going on here. I'm kind of a mess. I'm trying to come up with projects that I can pack in the car and go. This is a good lesson for me to, like, pare it down, to pre-plan. Are you guys pre-planners? Like, I'm telling you, when I do lives, I literally like walk out here and go, ooh, this looks fun. And I sit down and do it, which is fun to some extent. But now, next week, I am in charge of our larger group. I got this, I don't know, it's way crooked. I don't know what happened. It was late when I got in from washing that one. I'm trying to get it, see, it's kind of like off the edge, and I'm trying to get it not to be off the edge. Anyway, I'm in this bigger group, my whole, like, all my group, my upline and other people in Chalk Couture with me. We have a bigger group of crafting, and if you're not in that one, let me know. I can get you, just put CR down below. I'll get you a link, because next week I'm actually the leader, one of the leaders in charge of it for the week, which means I have to do live several times. And so anyway, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what can I go live and do in front of everybody? So I'm trying to pack it up. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I have all kinds of crafts like sitting around. But all right, getting this one put away so that I have it where I want it. And today, I think I'm going to make a rustic wreath. This is our 18 by 18 rustic home wreath. It's a D size transfer. You can see it's pretty large. And I have kind of checked it out. It will fit on a 15-inch round. This is one of my 15-inch rounds. And so I've been putting it off. I'm scared. I'm really scared of this. I don't know. I have another wreath that I've done, and it was an older transfer, and a couple of times it's turned out really well. It's got cotton on it, and then because you have to put all the cotton in this one, you're going to have to put the flowers and leaves on your own. I just feel very uncomfortable doing that. I just don't feel like I know. This is where I think I like to be creative and crafty, but maybe I'm not so creative because it really bothers me if it doesn't look exactly right, and I don't know. So stay along. You might be ready for a really great ride and adventure today. So I'm going to be working on this 15-inch round today. I'm going to try to get you in here. I need to clean. I did clean actually quite a bit over here. Got everything out. And cleaned up. I was looking for some stuff, found it. Anyway, you know, it's a camper, right? So we've got this, and I still can't seem to figure out my iPad so that it's actually showing what I'm doing, which is crazy. But I think because I want to do the wreath brown, because, right, branches are brown. I think I want to do the background with a white. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use our bright white as a wash. And so I'm kind of onto this. I do have like the Westerly chalk paste. You know, I could do that because it is a bigger surface. But sometimes our white goes on just a little bit better. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to get it wet in the cap. I guess you can't see that there. I'm going to get it wet in the cap. And then we're just going to be using the brush. And I came out here and I think I used, oh yeah. I used this brush with chalk. I'm going to use a different one. I used it with chalk paste to do a wash the other day and then left them. I didn't even see them when I took them out. So I need to take out my brushes. Thankfully they're water soluble. And now I got green in my lid. So that's exciting. I thought maybe, well, it doesn't look, I'm like, it doesn't really look dirty. So I was wrong. It's dirty. When I started using it, it's put green into my lid. So I'm just going to take and kind of constitute what's here in the lid and try to use that first as a wash. The great thing about our chalks is that it's washable, number one. But number two, it totally can be used as kind of like a stain or a wash. I'm going to add a little bit in here. Put some more water. It's kind of like a little brew here, right? And I like the fact that we can kind of just use the lid and get some, you know, how little bits, but that didn't even really show up on the board. I am optimistic about this. And if you find that it's getting too thicker than you want, all you have to do, you can even spritz it right on the board. It reconstitutes, you know, especially when you've got it wet like this. Oh yeah, maybe I'm already making a mess. Don't look now. No. I think that's part of the fun maybe for me of crafting is that I can make a mess, right? I'm not a mess maker though. I have to have like a place to do it. It's just, it has to be a place and a purpose. And I don't really like making a mess. It just happens. I don't know if it's that I'm clumsy or what it is. Just going to take a little bit more white, a little bit more water. Maybe I should have used a little palette, but I was, you know, my sense of saving everything gets me, and I think, oh, there's some white in the lid, so I'll use that. So that's why I end up using the lid. So I think, I'm trying to think of projects I could do to pack that are easy, that don't take a lot of supplies, but yet fun, because, you know, those ladies over in the chalk room, boy, they're crafting. They're great crafters over there. Just love seeing all the ideas. So if you're not already there, let me know and I'll get you in there. It's kind of a fun group. Lots of ideas, lots of different, you know, like people from all over the nation, even Canada. So it's exciting to see like what everybody's ideas are. Like my upline is from down south, and so I kind of think, you know, like the whole well, a lot of these like Joanna Gaines and a lot of these different designers that kind of came up with the farmhouse movement, I think mostly came from down south. So they seem to be way ahead of us up here in the West. I don't know. A lot of the things that I was doing in the Midwest, even before 10 years ago when I left Wisconsin for decor ideas, because I had a craft booth there that I did a lot of things for. A lot of those things, like, they're just getting here. They've just been getting here in the last 2 years. So that's interesting. I don't know. I think it's interesting anyway. Do you think it's interesting how it travels differently across different fashions and decor ideas? I'm trying to just paint it on with the grain of the wood. This is a wood round. We have a really nice wood round in Chocateur, same size, and it comes pre-drilled with a nice size hole. This one I actually ordered from an online wood company that I kind of like. Oops, that one I didn't get. There's no water there. There's no water there. Um, so, and sometimes they put on sales and I end up getting these wood. They're so much better quality. See how thick that is? Like if you do any sort of wood backing from Dollar Tree, you definitely get what you pay for when you do that. So, all right, almost there. The other nice thing I like about doing this wash is that it dries really quickly, and then I can go ahead and get wax on it too. Oops. All right, slow down, pay attention, make sure I got water. So we're taking off spring break. Did you guys already have spring break, or are you just starting spring break? I have some students from out in, you know, music students from the next town over, and they go to the private Catholic school, and I don't know, they had like, they called it the winter break, and it was like right after Christmas, and it was really snowy that week. So I was like, I would hate. I says, this your spring break? Nope, it's called winter break. I'm like, okay. Well, then I told her last night, I said, we don't have lessons next week because we have spring break next week. And she goes, really? Like, we already had our, and I'm like, we don't have a spring break. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Why wouldn't a local group go, or school go with the same schedule? I know they have 4-day weeks too, so that might be the difference. I'm not really certain. They're totally on a different schedule for sure than the schools are, because she was just shocked that I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I have to go with one of the schedules, and it's easiest for me to go with my kids' schedule because they go to band and choir at the school. So otherwise they're home for homeschooling for everything. So one of the coffee shop ladies was like, you homeschool all the way through? I'm like, well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't really know there was anything else, any other options. I just like it that way. I just really do. I love it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of, like, I always feel like today I'm on early so that I can get things done today. I have a vendor event going on this week, so I need to do a live tonight at 4 o'clock. And then, like I said, you know, it's just, it seems like it's always going. It doesn't matter if you homeschool or you have kids just in regular school. I think kids keep you busy. And I know that there's going to be some day where I'm going to be like, oh, I really miss those days, because I hear so many people say that, especially with having 5 kids. Someday it won't be, right? Make sure while you're on there to go ahead and comment. I may not be seeing comments. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know why. Why does Facebook have lives and then not allow us to actually live see people? I don't know. I'd love to be able to see comments and stuff. But I promise I will go back. I'll answer any kind of questions at any time. Even if you watch us on the replay, please message or put on there hashtag replay. You know the drill. And make sure, you know, just any kind of commenting and liking and let me know your opinion, or when is your spring break. All those kinds of things help me. You don't have to like purchase anything to help me whatsoever. I'm just here trying to give you some ideas, showing you, you know, obviously Chalk Couture supports my family. It's a great way to make extra money. And for me, we're out here in the boonies. It's a great way to get my craft supplies cheap. So there, I think I did it. I kind of like it. It's just sort of a whitewash. You could still see the wood. Hey, Stephanie, glad you're hopping on and you follow me. I've been doing it from my business page, Prairie Scraps, on Facebook, and I've realized that it's not showing up very much in my group in Prairie Scraps Chalking. So I thought today I'm just going to go on Prairie Scraps Chalking. All right, so there it is, whitewash. That's what it looked like before. This is beautiful wood, isn't it? I kind of like it. Okay, so we've got the white on there. Little speck of something. Now I'm going to make a pile of brushes to get them washed, because I didn't wash last time. Naughty me. Okay, try to get some of this chalk. Nice thing, chalk paste always washes off. Sometimes those pigments, though, like in red and orange and black, they can stain your surfaces. So I'm going to try. Maybe go this way a little bit. All right, here we are. I'm going to move you a little bit this way too. How's that? All right, new angle today. Like I said, I kind of set it up so they're both side by side. Was watching through another video and realized I was kind of like going back and forth. So, and it doesn't really matter once you don't see my face. So this is, oops, I can even see my fingerprint there. Good job, huh? I always put my fingers in things. I think I'm going to do a little bit of drying on here. I want to make sure it's dry. And then we're going to wax. Keep reminding me I need to wax. So spring break, we're headed down to Pocatello and the boys in Nampa for college auditions for my 17-year-old. He wants to go into college for music, commercial music. So I think he'd do anything with music. He really was really set at first about doing performance, like pedagogy. He's really, I don't know, that appeals to him for some reason. And I'm like, look, you can always perform in any other music degree, but you should get something, especially in your bachelor's degree, and you can always go back for a master's or a doctorate or whatever, or doctorates, and I guess. I don't think you can get a doctorate without getting your master's. Anyway, you can always do that at a later date, but when you come out with your bachelor's, it's kind of more of a general degree. You want to be able to be marketable, right? You want to be marketable. So we kind of been trying to help him find something that's really marketable, and especially with the digital age, I think commercial music, it's like where you could be recording, he could be doing a soundboard, he could be doing like voiceovers, he could be doing background music, you know, commercials, anything like that. That would be that. It's called either music technology or commercial music, one of the two. They seem to be interchangeable. So anyway, that's what we're going to do the college visit, and then he's going to audition, because when you go into a school of music, it still feels very moist to me. Meanwhile, my hands are turning white because I keep touching it. So anyway, that's what he wants to do, is go into music of some sort. He loves music. He's so excited to have the possibility of playing in some groups and playing some different, sorry. I'm feeling better, but still a little bit congested and obviously dry. So, I know I have to wax, but this really feels wet. The reason you want to wax, anything wood you want to wax, or like I used wax on the paper the other night with my butterflies. I don't know if you saw that project. Do you guys see that? So excited about it. Isn't that the cutest? I just love it. I've been waiting on the butterflies because the butterflies haven't been available like since the first day they came out. And it was frustrating because I'm like, I don't want to like present something to you guys that's not available, but I finally decided I'm just gonna, and you guys are gonna have to like recall that, you know what, one of the benefits of being a designer is that you get stuff early, you get extra chances. This is just, that wood just feels moist to me, so I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and sink in with my, this is our surface wax. And I'm just gonna wax a real light, hopefully it doesn't come off of my little cloth here. Little microfiber cloth that's just made for doing our wax, which is wonderful. I was always using a big microfiber, and it was always kind of a mess. So anyway, I'm just gonna do a nice thin coat of this because I want to seal that wood off. And I like wax, like I like to put wax on furniture for a seal coat because it just makes it look, it brings out the grains of the wood, and in this case, we're kind of doing like a washed out wood look. All right, so there you go. You can see what that looks like. The wax doesn't really have, you know, like a significant change. If you look close, you can tell. But I like my waxes, and you can use other waxes. This one is totally non-toxic, doesn't smell like anything when you do it. In fact, you kind of, oops, I got a little chip there. No chips. No chips here. All right, I'm gonna use, because I'm seeing a little chip there, I think I'm just gonna use rough the edges up a little so it doesn't look so perfect all the way around. I want it to look rustic, right? This is the rustic wreath. So the part I'm kind of scared about with the wreath is doing, like, building flowers. I'm not good at it. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I was talking to a lady yesterday. I met this lady online, and she's like, I guess she's like she does floral things. And I'm like, I tried to do that once. Maybe that's why I don't like these floral building projects, because I tried to do my own bouquets for a wedding. I thought, got this book, step by step, how to make your own wedding flowers and boutonnieres for my own wedding, and bought hundreds of dollars worth of dry, you know, the fake flowers to make them. Started in on it and freaked out. I literally, that was a huge mistake. Let's just put it that way to do. But then I was like hundreds of dollars in, so I went in to talk to a florist at the local, actually it was the local grocery store. Probably not the best place to go for a florist is a grocery store one, because it was a big city. And the lady there was so kind, and she goes, you know what, tell you what, bring all your stuff in. I will make them for you on the side. And then she charged me like very nominal amount. At which point I was ready to pay anything just to get my flowers. Not to cost me. Okay, so I don't know if you can really see that. Can you see that edge? Just a little bit. But you can see, like, when I was putting the wax on, I got that little edge. But by wax, or by using, I just think sandpaper fixes everything, doesn't it? It fixes all my problems lately. Wish it could fix your life problems, don't you? All right, so we've got kind of a white. I know it doesn't even look like anything, but it is a little bit whitewashed. And now comes the big deal. All right, so the first thing we want to do is obviously get it out of its package and cut it down. These are reusable transfers, so we can reuse them like 8 to 10 times, as long as you take care of them. And sometimes if you take really good care of them, just depending on the transfer too, sometimes you can even get them to last even longer than that. And then we're gonna, the first time you use it, you do want to fuzz. So before I start fuzzing though, I need to get this separated. So that was my story of doing bouquets. So I think, and of course I did no other bouquets, no other boutonnieres, I didn't even do flower arrangements. I just thought, I'm a crafty person. I can do flowers. And so now I think I just, like, this thought of building a flower bouquet is freaking me out, you guys. Just freaking me out. I don't know. It's bad. I'm afraid to do them, and I always look at it and re-look at it and decide, I don't know if I know what I'm doing, to be honest. Oops, I didn't go the other way. Just cutting out, there are these marks here. It's pretty easy. You just try to go straight. I usually kind of look like I was having a little too many drinks when I go back. I'm like, who cut that? That was terrible. I know I got something sticky on here this last week. So we'll see. We'll see what we do this next week. So if I'm not on at all, like live-wise on Prairie Scraps and Prairie Scraps Talking, because I'm on spring break with the kids, I'm taking all 3 kids with me. We're going to drive down there. We've got Airbnbs for 5 nights. So I'll be doing this chalk room live from the Airbnbs. Now I just got my hair on there. Good job. So this is just fuzziness, kind of just, and some, I'm getting way big fuzzes on here. This just kind of keeps it from sticking too hard to the surface. So if I do the outside wreath in brown, do you think I should do the home part in brown as well? That's the question. I always love to hear everybody's input. I'll go with your ideas if you have them. I was gonna, one of the things I thought would be fun is I was going to bring the new chalk made kit, the kids kit. And I'm going to have my girls make that live. I thought that would be a fun one. Right? Use the children. Use the children. And everything is like included. So if you're looking for projects, our chalk made kits are amazing. If you're looking for projects to do. And while I'm talking about that, maybe I should take one of the other ones. I think I haven't done the lemon and lime garland yet. So maybe I feel like there's a lot of fuzz on this. Like the wrong kind of fuzz, like big chunky fuzz-ish, grass, mossy-ish type of things coming off on here. I'm trying not to fold it too much, but I do want to get it fuzzed. Okay. And now I just noticed that that home is kind of lined up in there too. Should I do that in black? I was thinking black, but maybe I should do it. It's got a sticky back. There's fabric, even though you try to look to see that's on here. This is the hardest part, like lining up. Especially if you're like anal retentive in any way, shape, or form. This is hard. This is the hardest part. Okay, so I see the outside edge, trying to get it even. And also, I did learn on my last one, even though it turned out just fine, I had the wood grain going differently. Like, it bothers me to my eye to have the wood grain not going sideways across it. I don't know. Isn't that dumb? Like, but I didn't have that going, and it's bothered me. When I look at it, I know it looks fine. It looks beautiful, but it bothers me. The wood grain is going the wrong way. Totally dumb, I know. Side to side. Top. I know it's rustic, right? It doesn't matter if it's exactly right, but it does to my eye. I don't know. I'm going to pick it up again. Do it in the light. Sometimes that helps. Okay, I think I'm close. And what I'm noticing is it's not like an exact circle, so I think it's all going to be good. All going to be good. So let's see how my brown consistency is. See how that works. I have no idea what I'm going to do, so you guys start thinking of ideas. If you are interested in getting your supplies at cost, or making a little extra money, or just having a place to like craft, you know, like having other crafting, like-minded crafters, let me know, because being a designer is as low as $19 for a business kit, or if you want the good deal, that's what I call it, for $99. The good deal is like over $200 worth of product for $99, and I think it's the best deal. It's definitely worth having, and if you like a good deal, that's the way to go. And then both ways, when you, in your first 2 months, you do get an opportunity to make a one-time purchase of whatever and how much you want for 55% off total. It's a extra 15 off or 40. So you get all your craft supplies delivered right to your door and 40% off. You can even have friends over, do craft nights, and, you know, I like to have a craft night that pays for my own crafting, right? And there's nothing like getting paid for crafting. That's even better. You can also sell finished goods, which is why I started doing it in the first place. I did not sell chalk couture. Ugh, look at that. My brown is not looking good around the edges, so I was trying to get it off. Stuck my fingers in. So this is bark is the color. It is usually a pretty color. And I'm just kind of mixing it up, trying to get it constituted. I've just got a lot of really dry stuff around the edges. I haven't been taking care of my bottles. I'm always in a rush, right? And I really should be today, because I got to get inside and homeschool my 6th grader. So many appointments. Today, everybody's getting, I'm the one who needs it. I need new glasses, but everybody's getting checked today. But I know I'm the one who really needs it. I have a feeling my kids kind of get just a little upgrade, but theirs aren't like, they seem to get by in life even if they don't want to wear them. I am no longer at that point. If I don't have my glasses on, I really can't see anything. It's this old age thing gets you, doesn't it? I have one of the new transfers for the book collection. If you're into books and stuff, it has glasses on it. I've seen the cutest different ideas for using the glasses, like putting 3 of them on a picture or whatnot, having it in a little book nook, whatever. So I got this. I thought, oh, I like the glasses part. Putting, book things on pictures is kind of a big commitment. I'm gonna have to get more brown. This is running out, ladies. This is running out, or gentlemen, whatever it may be. But I'm getting that. All right, trying to get it so it's not gonna go under. And this is making me scared. This is what's happened to my it looks like I have like yuckies all over. Actually, it looks like stain all over my hands. I'm gonna have to order some chalk paste. I had 2 of the brand new colors that just came out in my set of transfers that I got from being a leader, and one of them must have like fallen on the floor or something, because I cannot find it. I need to find it. Who knows where? Who knows where? It's finally beautiful. Yesterday, I think it was in the 50s. The sun was out. I was in teaching piano all day, and because I was finally feeling better, so I'm thankful about that. I'm thankful I'm on the mend and I don't feel like I'm so sick after all. And I was worried that I was going to get strep throat and then keep it forever, because I did that. I did that once. All right, let's see how we can do. I'm going to do the wreath. I'm feeling like I'm not going to have a whole, oops. I'm not going to have enough to actually do the home, but we're going to go around the wreath and do the wreath. I don't know if there's a good way to do this. You just kind of, you can spread butter. You can do this, right? I did one, I painted this whole door black to do my other wreath. This reminds me of my other wreath. I don't know why I think I can do this one. Yikes, that one went underneath, I'll bet. Oh, it didn't. It went fine. It went fine. When you hear it like kind of pop, then you know it's not like all the way attached, and then you've got trouble. So you just want to make sure that all the bubbles are out, because otherwise it'll kind of squeegee underneath the transfer, and you don't want that to happen, because you want it to look exactly like the transfer does. And we'll see. I might have plenty for this project actually to do the home as well, because I'm looking, it doesn't take that much. It just really takes very little. That's why I have all these little containers full of barely enough to make it through projects. And like I said, you don't have to be like this totally perfect crafter, super creative, because you can just, leave that alone, because that sounds bad right there. Ooh, my white shirt. Don't wear white while crafting. Not a good thing. This is a t-shirt I made last year off of one of the club transfers. I don't know, the club transfers always come out and I go, ooh, that would make a good t-shirt. I'm trying to decide. I've got t-shirts I could make for spring break. I've got matching t-shirts for everybody, but I wasn't going to label it spring break necessarily, but I thought because my husband can't go. He's got to work. But I was thinking I would just it would be cute to like make one for everybody. Of course, my 17-year-old goes, Mom, I don't want to match everybody at my college visit. I'm like, I wasn't talking about your college visit. I was just thinking one of the days we'd just put it on, take a cute picture. I'm about the picture. Just humor me that. I won't make you embarrassed. Maybe. All right, so it is my job to like make him embarrassed. But anyway, so we were trying to decide what to do. There's tie-dyed already. I got them on sale. All right, here we go. Nice and slow so we don't pull it off. Ooh, ooh, looks good so far. Please tell me my home looks good. Looking good. I'm really excited, you guys. I'm really excited. So far, so good. My last wreath that I did it in black on a white frame. Oops. I almost put that on the wrong side. And, oofta. I'm out to make a mess today. Out to make a mess. So anyway, the last one I did like this was a really large wreath with the cotton. Like I was saying, it was an older transfer. I painted the whole board white, and I'm just getting the brown off now so I don't make a mess. Set aside all my stuff. I'm going to actually spray this one and then shut it and let it kind of work itself out. I should be done with brown now. I'm not trying to go fallish, but the one thing I do think, oops, look at my fingers. I was just going to pick that up. I do think that you should try to do flowers like true to color, because I hate that when you see like blue roses. Like, that's not natural. They don't grow like that usually. It doesn't look right. So when I die, don't put weird looking flowers on my grave. All right, I'm tempted to stop right there, because isn't that the cutest? You could just put like a bow on there and be good to go. It's so cute. But I do think something should be on there. I'm thinking, what do you think, on the top? And I even brought out some flowers that I could hot glue on there if I was so called. But like I said, this is the part that freaks me out. This is the part that I don't know what to do. If you have ideas, let me know. Oh, I didn't know that I could have strap-on spelled back. Oh, yes. So it is backwards on YouTube because I haven't figured that one out. I don't know how to turn it around, but I have figured out. Isn't that pretty? So cute. All right. Help me. This is the part I'm really afraid of. So I think I should start with leaves first. Right? And I was kind of thinking like this way. Is there one going the other way? Oh, they're very clever. They've thought about me and my need for getting things symmetrical. Stay up there, please, so we don't have brown paint everywhere. Brown chalk everywhere. So if you like farmhouse and you like this little home, and I had a little barn. I need to bring that back to my camper. Let me know, because I have a craft club that you can join every month, and that is going to be ending at the end of the month. So end of the month is coming. Before I do this layering, I do want to make sure we've got, I think it's pretty dry. I'm pretty impressed. I'm afraid to do any more. What do you think? Maybe just greens. I really like the look of just greens, right? I'm just, sorry, this is kind of off camera, but I'm just fuzzing over here. And my hair is getting on everything. All right, so this one is going to be this way. Right? And then this one is going to be the other way. I'm really excited that they did these so you can layer them, see, like opposite each other. I'm really excited about that, because I'm thinking I could like hot glue a bow right here, because that kind of off centers with this. I'm really liking this. I think this is looking good. What do you think? I'm liking it so far. So far, so good. Okay, now we got to find, I think, green, because I want green to come upon us, right? Trying to decide dark green, or how is this looking these days? This is my old paste. The only good thing about it, well, not the only good thing, the really good thing about it is I think their older pastes work better for like reconstituting. I need one of those little mini mixers with the blades in it so that I can throw my pastes in there and get them back. Some people even mix. I'm like too much of a purist. Like, I follow all the directions. I do it exactly how it is. Mixing colors like scares me. But some people do that. Some people do that. I would be more likely to do it like on a dish. Ooh, this is really softening up nicely. Looking good, you guys. It's like, oh, this color is called Garden Herb. Oh, perfect. We're doing garden colors, right? It is a little on the lumpy side because it totally went dry during COVID. I don't know, was anybody else like, yeah, I was home and doing things, but I was crafting too, but I don't know. Some things went by the wayside during COVID. It was like, I think it was just like, everything was so depressing, right? That it was hard to like muster and do something. Now we're back. We're back. All right. Here is the other. Do you think this is a flower? Or do you think it's a leaf? I think it's a flower. That's my thought. And then this looks like a stamen to me. Is that yellow? I don't know. We're going to have to, I would love it if somebody would pop on and tell me something. The flower gods would come on and tell me what to do. Because I just don't know. Anyway. All right, we're going to use the big one just because it's easier to spread it on. Oops. I'm going to start on this side so I don't hopefully put my finger into it. It's just like spreading butter. A little bit lumpy butter, which is okay. It's all good. All right, is it backwards? What do you think? That turned out pretty good. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. That one actually was over there. I can already see this is going to be messy. After I'm done here, I'll just take this in and I might have these back. I don't know. I'll take these in and wash them with warm water and our board eraser. And some of it will kind of dye a little bit. The pigments will dye the transfer, but that's fine. It's all good. Got a little speck, a little dryness there. Boy, that green is looking good, girls. All right, and boys, gentlemen and ladies. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. I think that looks good. What do you think? Do I need any more? Or should I just do it on the one? I think I'm gonna stick with the one right now. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do. What colors are flowers? What colors? There are blue flowers. Maybe pink or peach. I don't want to do peach because I think with the browns and everything, it'll look a little too, got yellow. This is my new peach. It's not bad, but it looks, I don't know, maybe coral. I don't know. I'm kind of lost today. Gotta get this dry though, because I don't want it to. No peeling off now that we got it nicely placed. Right? See, I think I'm just gonna put like a bow right here. So I think it'll be fine. I'm much better at bows. I can do bows. Or does this go here? It could. I could put a nice flower right there. I don't know. I'm actually thinking about putting yellow in the center. What do you think? We use our tool. I don't know, I made that decision pretty fast, didn't I? Yep, that's what we're going with. We are going with yellow in the middle. That was my, and then pink on, I think I'm going to do the pink. I keep coming back to this. This is, so this one is called Bumblebee. And then it's like one of our most popular colors, I think. And then it has its place. It's not my favorite color necessarily. And then this one's called Peony. And I just love it. And I think even though some of this yellow is kind of getting smeared into the peony from the middle, I think it's going to look really pretty. Just trying to go from the middle out so that goes out. I love these little tools because it kind of helps you get into little places, but you don't have to be like good with a paintbrush or anything. You can just, I'm not really good at painting. Like if there's not a mold or a way to do it, I'm not a freehander. I can certainly appreciate freehanding, but I'm just not. It's not me. All right, there's a pink. I don't know. Maybe I won't have a bow. Ooh, that that was really nice. You know what I might do? I might do little white flowers. Isn't that creative of me? Stick that on there to be washed. Oops. Get the rest off of here. Try to mix some of those edges in these days. Even those little dried scraps that kind of fall out when you open up the thing, you could stick those back in. They totally reconstitute in there, which is nice. No waste. Not very little waste. The only waste you have is what you keep getting on your fingers, which is what I have an issue with. All right, I'm just pushing the sides down so that goes kind of in the middle before I shut this, because I have a habit of making a disaster in my, I gotta clean up my colors, clean up my jars. I might just go with this little flower and kind of do a few little white ones and just stick with that. What do you think? Oh yeah, I've got these stamens and stuff too, so I might just stick with the white. Trying to keep it simple, but a little bit of color, right? We're hopeful for spring. We want spring. Where did my white go? There it is. I make sure it's paste because I did have my white. My white was hanging out from my ink. You think this one? I don't know. Does it layer? It actually fits right on top of that. I'm actually going to just do this, that part, and I'm going to just do it in white. Make sure I got the pink off my tool before I stick it in the white. Wonder if that'll work on the other side. What is this one? Oh, nope. The fun stops there. This one goes the other way. Well, I don't know how this is going to look. Giving it a whirl. Right? It's just paint. We can always fix it. It's always fixable. I kind of like it. Think I can get that on the other side? I like it. Even though it's going the other way, I think I'm going to try to line up just the flower part. There we go. And because it's already got paste on it, I'm just pasting as I push it down because I don't want it to Oops, that was a lot of paste. Extra. Alrighty. Ooh, I'm starting to get warm. I notice, nope, there's the heat. I don't know if the heat is just coming on. I gotta turn it down because it's getting warm in here. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. You guys, that one is a success. So far, so good. What do you think? What do you think? I like it. Can you see that white? The little white flowers? I like them. Thought they were stamens, but today they're flowers. And then I did want to do, I am really into the paint today. I'm into chalk paste today. Good thing it's non-toxic. I'm going to put a couple of these in here by this pink, just to add a little bit extra. Okay, yay. Put another one on this side. Very good. Maybe one right here. I don't know. This is where I start getting nervous because I don't know what is too much. 3 is a good number, right? 3. Hey, Abby, I'm freaking out about putting flowers on. I should put a little, do I have any other little flowers? I don't. That's it. I think that, oh no, I do. You know what I could do? This one, actually, that might be too much. I was thinking, oh, I could do a little flower down here to kind of balance it off. Do you have any opinions, Abby? Isn't that cute? Can you see it? I don't know what to do. I'm like at a standstill. Definitely at a standstill. I'm not, building it is not, this is the part that scares me. Maybe I'll put the little one. What if I put a little pink one right there? All right, that's what I'm going to do. Just to kind of take the edge off the brown home. The brown home. All right, put my peony on there. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my little handy dandy tool. This is like my most used, I only have one of these. It's my most used tool besides squeegees. Squeegees I lose all over the place. I seem to digress with them. I use some of that peony on here and just put a little flower right there. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's going to be it. Trying to keep it simple, but I like it. It's kind of cute. Kind of cute. Don't you think? What do you think? Just gives it a little bit extra. Kind of cute. I don't know. That's my attempt. Probably you all could do a way better job. There's so many, that's the great thing about this, is that you could do so many creative things with this and be so much better about it than I am. I really thought I would put like a bow or something on here, but I'm liking the simpleness of it. You could even take and like put in some, you know, like regular, like this might not be a bad thing. Like kind of make it 3D. But I like the simplicity of it. I don't know. I might take a picture and ask for a vote. Like, what else? Do I need something else? Oh, the little pink, the little peony flower right there. I think so too. I think it just adds a little extra. So, I don't know. I think I did it. I think it's pretty cute. Let me know what you think, if you have any thoughts. I don't like too busy. It's just not my style, which is, if it's your style, sometimes I look at other people's and I'm like, I would never do that. I would never choose to do that. But, you know, each to his own. Ooh, shoot. And now I'm dropping paste everywhere. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, stay tuned. I know this is different time than I've been doing. Things are kind of on the move because of spring break, but it's so good to see you. Even if you pop on for the replay, I'm so excited to see you. We'll be packing up and hitting the road, so you'll have to watch my creativeness on the road, right? Who knows? Who knows what that'll look like? Might be a disaster, something to wait for, an adventure. That's what it is. It's all an adventure. So anyway, we will see you all soon. I will take a picture and ask you guys if there's what and if to add. I think it's pretty cute, actually. Oops, I can't even get it straight. There it is. I think it's pretty cute. Let me know what you think. I'm pretty, I don't know. Maybe there's something I could add. Maybe a bow. For sure a hanger. So thanks so much for joining me. Let me know what you think. And you know all the things to do so that you can help out. We will see you soon. And keep on crafting.